iX Integrator is an extended version of iX Developer for streamlined collaboration between HMI project owners and their partners. iX Integrator enables a project owner to develop master template projects to be shared with partners who can develop project extensions. This enables HMI project owners and partners to create joint HMI solutions utilizing the same software and hardware. The HMI project owner develops and designs the project as usual. iX Integrator Master allows the developer to select which parts are accessible in the extension project by configuring the template project. In this case, we have prepared a small project consisting of a few screens. The main screen contains normal iX objects such as analog numerics, picture objects, and meters depicting a packaging machine. The project also contains an alarm history screen. This screen has been assigned with a screen ID of 1. The third screen contains a trend viewer. This screen is assigned with the screen ID of 2. The last screen in the project is a menu screen. This will be reused by all screens in the template, as well as the extension project. Each button is assigned with an action. The first button is set to show the project start screen. The second and the third buttons are configured to write 1 or 2 to the new screen ID tag. This allows the operator to jump to the alarm and trend history screens. The fourth button is configured to jump to the screen assigned to screen ID of 3. This screen will be added in the extension project. The developer can define if screens should be visible in the extension project or not. Simply right-click on a screen to select it if it should be public or not. By default, screens are set to public. For this example, we will hide the trend history screen. A hidden screen is not visible in the extension project, nor is it available to be selected when configuring a show screen action. You are also able to define which tags should be public. Public tags can be viewed in the extension project, but not modified. In this example, we hide 2 tags. Hidden tags will not be able to be used in the extension project. In a similar way, the developer can choose if text library groups, expressions, and/or controllers should be hidden in the extension project. Script modules are always private and therefore hidden in the extension project. There are additional settings of the project which can be adjusted at the discretion of the developer. These settings tailor which part of the project should be accessible in the extension project. To access these settings, select the Project Ribbon tab, then click on the Settings button. Within the Settings window, you are able to choose if there should be a default parent screen. In this case, we select Menu Screen. You can also decide whether the template project or the extension project should set the startup screen. Additionally, we are able to choose if scripting, data logging, and/or alarms should be permitted and not in the extension project. These functions may be useful to disable when targeting less powerful HMI hardware, since they could affect the general performance of the operator panel. Click on OK to accept these settings. Now we need to generate the template project that will later be imported into iX Integrator. Click on Generate Template. The project will now be validated. If there are no errors, you will be able to export the template. Select where the template project should be stored. Click on OK to save the template. At this point, the template needs to be shared with the partner. Let's now open iX Integrator and import the template. The partner will extend the template with add-ons, such as screens and alarms. Start by clicking on the Import Project button. Click on the Browse button and select the template project provided by the partner. If you receive an update to a template project, you can import the template project file. Click on Finish. If the template is already installed, you will be prompted before replacing the existing file. The template application is now imported into iX Integrator. The next step is to create a new project. Click on Create New Project. In iX Integrator, we need to select which template should be extended. In this sample, we will use the Code Assist driver. Finally, select where the application should be stored and give it a name. The application is now generated and populated with contents of the template project. The screens that were set as public in the template have merged into this project. The screens are highlighted with a T in the upper right-hand corner. As a partner, you are not allowed to edit these screens, but you can configure actions to jump to a template screen. Note that the trend history screen is not available in the list since it was made private. The tag editor contains public tags. Notice that they have a gray font. This indicates that it's not possible to edit their properties. Just like any other project, the driver will need to be configured in order to work properly. To do this, let's click on the Settings button. In the Stations tab, we are able to configure the IP address or addresses that the driver connects to. For this example, we'll use 127.0.0.1. Many of the drivers have an import module. Tags are imported by clicking on the Import button, followed by selecting which controller the tag should be imported to. iX will present all tags in a tree view. By expanding and selecting nodes, or each tag directly, we can decide which tags to import. The imported tags will appear in the tag list when finalized. We select the imported tags and change their poll group to poll group 2. The extension application contains a default screen. Let's change the screen ID to 3. The template menu will now be able to navigate to this screen. Let's add a prepared header and container area to the screen. Let's also add a text object to the screen's header. Change the text to Robot Control. Now change the font color to white and select Bold Font. Let's add a multi-picture object to the screen. This will represent a robot. The tag which controls the picture is selected from the tag drop-down list. Now we need to select which pictures should be displayed. The first picture will be displayed when the tag value equals 0. The second picture will be displayed when the tag value equals 1. Let's add a button to open the robot grip to the screen. Next, change the text to open. Now we'll adjust the font size and color to keep a consistent look in the application. We also configure the button to look blue. By configuring a reset tag action, we allow the operator to close the robot's grip when clicking on this button. Next, the button object is copied and pasted. We change the button's text to close. By configuring a set tag action, we will allow the operator to open the robot's grip when they press the button. Let's copy and paste the button again. Change the text to alarm. This button will simulate the robot error or alarm. We'll configure the button to toggle a tag value. Finally, we'll expand the application with an additional alarm. To configure a new alarm, click on the Alarm Server. Next, click on the Alarms Groups tab and add a new group. You can change the colors for every alarm state. Select the Alarms Item tab and select the Add button. Type in the alarm text, Robot Error. Our last step will be to select the tag which triggers the alarm and the event condition that activates it. Now let's simulate the project. Click on the green Run button to start the simulation. The extended application now contains screens and alarms from both the template project and extension project. We can simulate alarms from both the packaging machine and robot. Both alarms will be presented in the same alarm viewer. The red button was configured to change the screen ID to 3. As you can see, the application jumps to the newly added screen created in the extension project. If we simulate an alarm, it will be shown in the alarm viewer. The operator can also control the robot by clicking the buttons we configured in the extension project. In summary, iX Integrator is a very powerful concept, allowing partners to easily collaborate and develop common HMI solutions. Further information and manuals are available on our website. You can contact your local sales representative to obtain an IX Integrator license.